Why does the packaging on babies' food say 4 months plus, yet the NHS guidelines state 6 months plus? My name's Ruth, I'm a health visitor. Let's get into it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news here. Those companies don't care about you or your baby or what's right for your baby. All they care about is sales. So when they put 4 months plus on the food, it is not recommended to be given at 4 months plus. Now let's talk about when and how you know it is time to give your baby solids and who are the professionals that can recommend you otherwise. Quick disclaimer, of course, you know your baby's best, and I'm only providing the up-to-date evidence and guidelines, and then you must make your own informed, educated decision as to what's right with you and your family. And to all the people that are going to say out there, I was weaned at 4 months, or I weaned my children at 4 months and they're fine, that's called survivor bias, okay? It's like anything in life. I drove without a seatbelt and I'm fine. I smoked for 90 years and I'm fine. Just because something didn't happen to you doesn't mean the facts and the research are wrong. It just means to say you're one of the lucky ones. If your baby is feeding more through the night, if your baby is chewing on their fists, if your baby is watching you eat, they are not signs that they are ready to wean. The signs that they are ready to wean is being able to sit upright in a high chair with their head flopping forward. So if they can't keep their head up, they're not ready. That they're able to pick things up with their hands and bring it to their mouth themselves. And they've lost their tongue thrust reflex, which means if you put something in their mouth, they don't push it out with their tongue. They're able to handle it in there and learn how to swallow it. There is so much conflicting information out there, and I appreciate how hard it is for parents. Everyone's trying to do what's right for them and what's best for them and their baby. But giving your baby solids isn't going to help them sleep better through the night. That's a complete myth. They're not watching you eat because they want to eat what you're eating. They're watching you eat because they're learning from you. They learn everything through us. The only professionals that should be recommending that you wean your child early is a paediatrician or a dietitian. There are known risks to weaning your child early, and that's the thing. When it comes to making that decision, it's about balancing up what is right for you and your family, but ultimately, if you can get them the closest you can get them to 6 months, the better. If you have any questions on weaning, put them in the comments below. I'm happy to do more videos on how to wean, where to start with weaning, when they should be on however many meals a day, how much milk they should be having alongside weaning, but please comment below the questions and I'll accumulate them all and put them into a video. I'm going to say it again, you must do what's right for you and your family, but the guidelines do state 6 months and they state that for a reason. A lot of parents say about premature babies or, when if they're not 6 months, they're not showing signs yet. It's roughly around 6 months from their birth date. And if they're premature, just looking at those signs that I've mentioned, are you seeing those 3 signs? Head upright, picking things in their mouth themselves and lost that tongue thrust reflex, then developmentally it's looking like they're getting ready. And if you're not seeing signs, give it another couple of weeks. Wait until you start seeing those developmental ready signs, and then that's the time to start thinking about weaning.